Before we go anywhere, let's take one breath together. Slowly inhale through your nose and slowly exhale, letting your shoulders soften. I am Holly, and this is the healing power of sound. So far in this series, we've talked about frequency, the nervous system, humming, cymatics, gongs, and emotion release. So today we're going to bring it down to something simple. How can you safely use sound at home? No ceremony, no overwhelm, no special training required. Just practice tools. But before we talk about tools, let's talk about approach. Sound at home is not about creating a dramatic experience. It's about consistency. It's about gentle regulation. It's about small daily shifts in rhythm. To create change, you need repetition. The most accessible sound tool you have is your voice. Humming on a slow exhale for 1 to 3 minutes is powerful. I'm not saying that you're actually holding the hum for 1 to 3 minutes. You're just doing over and over and over for 1 to 3 minutes. You can do it in the car, the shower, before bed, before a difficult conversation. But keep it simple. Inhale through your nose, and when you exhale, hum. Let the exhales be slightly longer than the inhale. And this way you're stimulating the vagus nerve, you're increasing nitric oxide, and you're building the parasympathetic tone. No equipment required. Another simple practice is toning in vowels. So every vowel has its sound. So I'm going to go over just kind of 3 main ones. So A, O, E. You can have, which I've recently learned, A, E, I, O, U, and they all range. So the lowest is O, and the highest is E. I have it, my lovely notes. And actually, when you go into like chanting, it almost sounds like you're saying why. Like, why? My voice is a little shaky, I don't know why. So different vowel shapes create different vibratory sensations within the body. Ah, you feel it more in your chest. So if you're ah, you feel it more in your chest. Oh, more in the belly. And E, if you feel it more in the face and the head. And so you don't need to analyze deeply. Just notice what you feel. If you need more heart opening, going with ah sounds, which is the eyes is for the heart. You could, that's the only one that you kind of can relate to an energy center. I think the other ones are different. But I can go into that in another video. I don't want to get too distracted. But Ah is commonly with the heart. O, because you can kind of feel it in the belly, would probably be lower energy centers, and E would probably be the upper ones because that's where you feel them more. So, these you just notice how you feel. Again, short, consistent practice, 1 to 3 minutes, nothing exuberant. And so if you do enjoy external sound, a small singing bowl is a beautiful tool. So you don't need anything too large. You don't need this ginormous collection. Just one bowl is plenty. You can strike it gently, let it ring, and notice like the decay, the fading of the sound. And your nervous system will follow the fading tone. The decay teaches your system to soften, and you can also let it play too if you circular the ball, and then let it fade off. Slow your breathing with it. Inhale as it rings, exhale as it fades. It's all about rhythm and not volume. So you also can use music intentionally, not just as background noise. So choose something steady. Instrumental really works well. So you can let it be your anchor for your breath, match your breathing with the tempo. Music becomes regulation when it is used intentionally. Otherwise, it's just stimulation. Another sidetrack, they do actually now have, which I kind of want to get into and figure out how it's made, as another tool for in my membership, is they do, and I've thought about it because there's a few bars up for sale near me, and I was like, how cool would it be like to have like healing rave music, like retuning the frequency to like rave music and adding in healing chanting. It has been done, and that's why I have this idea of it. There is a few people that I follow that produce this music, and it is pretty cool. So, enough distraction and move on. So this is all important. Always allow silence after sound, even if it's just for 30 seconds. Sound creates the movement, silence allows the integration. Notice how your body feels after humming. Notice your breath after a bowl tone fades away. Notice that noticing builds introception, which is your ability to sense your eternal state. That awareness is part of healing. You don't need to do a meditation for 60 minutes. Start with 3 to 5. Consistency matters more than the duration. 5 minutes daily is more regulating than one intense hour once a week. Build it slowly. Let your nervous system adapt to it. If you're working with sound at home and you notice dizziness, overwhelm, strong emotional flooding, pause. Open your eyes. Look around. Ground through your senses. Sound should feel supportive, not destabilizing. If you have a trauma history, begin with humming very gentle tones. Avoid very loud or high complex sounds at first. Regulate first. Intensify later, if at all. So here are a few things I see often, is that people are trying to force an emotional release using very loud sound, thinking louder equals deeper. Just like deep tissue, it's not the same. For a deep tissue massage, it's not what actually people mean. It doesn't mean deeper. That's a whole nother bag of worms. Doing too much too fast. Chasing a specific healing frequencies. Remember, we discussed that earlier. It's not magic numbers. It's all about rhythm, safety, and repetition. So going back to your body is an orchestra. Using sound at home is like practicing scales. You're not performing a concert. You're tuning instruments. Your small adjustments, daily refinements. Over time, coherence becomes a baseline. So if you want to start one simple routine, here it is. Morning or evening. You can do it in the car on the way to work. You can do it when you're driving home. Anywhere. 1 minute of slow nasal breathing. 2 minutes of humming. 1 minute of silence. That's it. 4 minutes. Whenever you want. Daily. And consistency over time, you will get there. But you want that consistency over complexity. You don't need elaborate tools in order to begin regulating your nervous system with sound. Your voice is enough. A singing bowl is enough, but you don't need to. Intentional listening is enough. Sound is not about a spectacle. We're not going to the Boston Pops. It's about rhythm. And rhythm practice daily becomes resilience. In the next episode, we're going to talk more about sound and trauma. What to know, what to avoid, how to work safely and deeper with the nervous system. So stay with me. We are building this layer by layer.